Not too long ago, Netflix seemed to be in pretty big trouble as its business had drastically took a hit in recent times due to an influx of other streaming platforms and a lack of hit shows. This has led to many reports stating that Netflix was going to shut down production on a lot of its new shows, including many animation projects in the works. Fans of the MonsterVerse then became worried that the Skull Island Kong animated series was one of these casualties. But fear not, the Kong animated series has recently been revealed by Forbes that it is not only still in production, but that it's actually set to air later this year, likely during the fall or winter seasons. Set in Legendary's MonsterVerse world, this Netflix exclusive series will be made by the same folk who made the Castlevania animated series, which is one of the most amazing and made for adults animated series I've ever seen. If the Skull Island series can replicate Castlevania's formula but on Skull Island with Kong, badass human characters, wild environments, and deadly monsters around every corner just waiting to rip someone to shreds in bloody dramatic fashion, then we may have one hell of a series on our hands. If you aren't familiar with the small bit of plot details that we've been given about this animated project, well, it's based in the 1930s, likely to fit in place with the original King Kong story timeline that took place in that same time period. We will see how a shipwrecked crew manages this horribly dangerous island, and see if a younger Kong gets his hairy hands involved, which since it's on Skull Island, he surely is going to, clearly. This story will take place around 10 to 15 years before the opening scene in Kong Skull Island that has the two World War II fighter pilots crashing on the island and coming in contact with Kong. So we may see an even smaller version of the ape, possibly more in line with the original beast's size. I'm honestly a little bit more excited for this series than I am for the Godzilla TV show simply due to how good this studio powerhouse animation is. While you never know these days, the track record of this studio almost guarantees a visceral experience that will shock us with gore and brutality, but also deliver a story that's well beyond a typical cartoon show experience. An animated series has nothing holding it back, and anything is possible, and in the world of monsters and beasts, that just sounds like a grand slam to me. Make sure and let us know how you feel about the animated Kong series coming out this year, and if you are more excited for it than you are for the Godzilla TV show. The Kong show is probably going to be way more intense and violent with all the creature and monster action you could ever hope for, hopefully. While the Godzilla show may give us a slower but more structured story experience that will try and give us that drama that comes from a Titan invasion. It's pretty cool that we have this sort of variety in the MonsterVerse, honestly, and I can't wait to learn more about both of them. If you want to learn more about the next MonsterVerse movie, click the link up in the corner now to see who the movie just casted as a lead role. We just made a video on that came out yesterday. Stomp the subscribe button for more MonsterVerse updates and get ready for a fun ride with all this new MonsterVerse content set to come out relatively soon, guys. Now to all you kaiju collectors out there, stick in your seats for a special preview of an event next weekend that you could go and get your hands on some epic new collectibles possibly. As always, this has been Jacob, and I'll see you in the next one.